TSL round 4, and it was up north at York Park today. The rampaging Glenorchy Magpies taking on a pretty valiant Northern Bombers.
Very valiant Northern Bombers. We got what we hoped from Northern Bombers today in terms of endeavour, effort, cohesion, tackle, all those things we needed, because they were thumped the week before against Launceston. They should have been hurting, and they obviously were. Their senior players took the lead today. Shane Wade was good, Michael Prassat was good, Darren Crawford was good, Andrew McLean. All the guys that had to stand up were good. Their youngsters were pretty good. They had a good forward, but only a mid-side forward in their young Kirsten Hicks. They had a lot to recommend them today, except, David, they just couldn't get the result for effort. They dominated in the first quarter for large parts, second quarter the same, third quarter the same, just could not get the score on the board. Glenorchy hung in there, and when it opened up at the end, when their fitness kicked in and their good players kicked in, they kicked away and won by 40 points. But it wasn't true indication of the gap in the sides today. There's a lot to like about Northern Bombers, but gee, there's a lot to like about Glenorchy as well.
Certainly wasn't through lack of opportunity. The Northern Bombers at times almost had the ball camped in their 50, but just couldn't get the results. Times in the second and third quarter, they could have broken the game open to a certain extent, but again, we saw the fitness of Glenorchy shine out when it really counts.
Fitness and a little bit of class. They had more options up forward. We had this guy, Jay Bowden, kicked 5 again. I think he's kicked 15, 16 goals for the season, and he spends a lot of time in the midfield. And then they had the luxury right at the end of Jason Ackermanis, who had an average day up until three-quarter time, went forward, kicked to himself, gave off 2. A nice little cameo from the Acker right at the end.
And again, they're seeing just Ackermanis, the know-how to put his head up and deliver and get his teammates involved late was evident.
Very team-oriented. High level of skill in the way he marked and grabbed the ball. Sometimes 2 against 1, even 3 against 1. But his team ethic, his willingness to share the ball around was right on show right at the end there.
So here at York Park, it was the rampaging Glenorchy Magpies, 17 goals, 10, 112 over Northern Bombers, 10 goals, 12, 72. They'll get a lot out of this, the Northern Bombers, but today it was the Magpies.